Stay with us because still to come in this evening's South Today, Raham has the weather and Chris Temple will have the sport for you. Plus, we meet Annabelle and Alice.
Join us later in the programme
to find out why we're collecting these buttons
to build this memorial in our school grounds.
Now, we must never forget the lessons of history. Recently, the England team took time off from Euro 2012, you remember, to visit a Nazi death camp in Poland. But when you're dealing with millions killed in acts of genocide, how do you help people understand the sheer numbers that are involved? Well, one school in Waterlooville might have the answer. They're collecting 1 million buttons for a genocide memorial in their grounds. A little earlier today, pupils Alice Winderbank, Annabelle Page and their teacher Mugeni Sumba came in from OAKLANDS Catholic School, and I began by asking Alice how they came up with the idea.
We really got inspired by watching a documentary about a school in America, and their goal was to collect 6 million paper clips, and so we wanted to do something similar but make it different.
So you didn't do the paper clips, you did buttons. So why did you choose buttons?
We chose buttons because buttons are on people's clothes, and during a genocide people's clothes are taken away from them, and the buttons that we're collecting represents the dignity that was taken away from those during genocides.
So buttons really do have some significance, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, every button's different, so like there are lots of different people in the world, each button tells its own story.
That's a lovely idea. Mugeni, when they came to you with this idea, apparently you dismissed it out of hand.
Yes, I did. I said, we can't do it. It's too difficult. It's huge. I mean, no, we can't do it. I said, no, we can't.
So how were you persuaded?
Well, they were so passionate about it. They just said, sir, we have to do something. We have to show people that this thing is not right. We have to do it.
And presumably they were inspired by some of the stories that you were telling them, because I understand you've had some personal experience with people in Rwanda and the genocides there.
Yes, I did. Well, during the genocide in Rwanda, I was studying in Uganda. I was taking my studies in Uganda. And yes, I had students who were from Rwanda, and they were telling us what was happening at home. So I was quite moved.
So you could pass on those stories?
Yes.
And inspire the children here. Tell me, of the donations that you've had, and I know you've had many, we'll come to how many in just a moment, what have been the most significant ones for you?
For me, it was the one, there was someone donated buttons from 3 generations down, so that was quite a big one.
That's quite nice, isn't it? Well, they were very, very different as well.
Yeah.
I wonder, actually, do you look at the buttons and think, oh, I like those, or do you just count?
No, we do look at them and say, oh, I like that one.
So, what about you, Annabelle?
Yeah, we got a donation from the Lions Club of over 47,000 buttons, which was amazing.
Did you count them all?
Yeah.
I mean, you have to count them, don't
we did.
you?
We did every single one.
I'm intrigued, actually, because you brought a bag in. Tell me how many buttons are in that bag.
There's 1,000 in that bag.
OK, 1,000. You were counting 47,000.
Yes.
That is a lot.
Yes,
that's a lot.
Is.
And the other thing, Mugeni, is that you're getting some very personal mementos from people, haven't you? I know you've got a letter there.
Yes, we are. And this one says, 1 button from me and 1 from my husband, who died last year and helped liberate Berlin at the end of the war.
And how does that make you feel, Annabelle, when you get something like that?
I think it's very special. I mean, a lot of people send in buttons for personal reasons to support the project in the way they can.
How many have you got so far?
We're nearly at 500,000.
So 500,000. And what's your target?
It's 1 million.
1 million?
Yeah.
And then you want to, if you like, have this, don't you? And this is going to be in the school grounds, is it?
Yes, it is.
A memorial. And when do you think that will come to realisation?
We're hoping to do it beginning of next year.
Beginning of next year?
Yeah.
I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing. And hopefully you'll get to your 1 million. Hey, and you're going to have to count all of them.
Yes.
I don't envy you that.
All right, thank you.